Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Madcapper, and this right here is another video on Raid Shadow Legends. As you can see, we are in Chimera and we have a key to do. We actually have two keys to do. We are going to film because I thought it'd be interesting to see what I do, kind of what team I use. Don't think we're going to see the 125k here. I'm going to show you my team. This is a team that I have yet to rip up. I do plan to, and I'm actually going to make one change right now. We brought him in for affinity, but now he's weak affinity. So I thought maybe we'd try this. We're not going to even change speeds. Who cares? Doesn't even matter. And we're going to give this a go. Let me actually show you the team speeds and stuff. Mikage's leading it all, giving us some extra accuracy. Sitting at 490 accuracy. She is good speed. Mainly what I'm using her for. Of course, we're using her for her debuffs to get the trials. That's going to be her main goal. We do not use her alternate form except when we do need that increased accuracy. We have a couple champions that can do it, but she's the easiest one to move back and forth. Galathir I have in fast as well. He's going to be there for turn meter control. He does do turn meter boosting with his A1. We're going to have him for the heals as well as the block debuffs. And of course, the ability to revive. His alternate form will be basically used for the increased accuracy and decrease resistance on one form. Lydia is amazing in this. She's got decreased defense, weaken, strengthen, increased speed. She has poison sensitivity, block buffs, block active skills, as well as the fear buff. So she is bringing so much to the table. Toshiro, main damage dealer, as well as bringing decreased defense, leech, tons of damage, and an A1 that puts himself under perfect veil and will attack with Lady Mikage every time she uses her A1. And we're going to try Ganut in here. He's going to have the counter attack. Now, it's not a team counter attack, but it is a single. He's going to have a decreased attack, which is going to help us out as well, I hope. The freeze obviously not going to be of much use to us, but where we hopefully... Now, the problem with this is Ram form often gets us killed, and this isn't going to stop that from happening. However, at least I'll have a decreased attack ability, which will kind of prevent some of the incoming damage in other forms. And then we'll just have to make sure Galathir is ready to revive people at the right time. Because funny enough, Ram is kind of some of the best trials for me is Ram. So we're going to go with this. We do it manually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one form for each, and we're going to talk about the different forms and how I plan to do it. And then I'll disappear. We'll do the rest of the key. We'll speed it up so you don't have to watch the whole thing. And we'll talk about it at the end. 84 million is obviously the goal, right? If we go back here for Nightmare, 84 million. And eventually I do want to retool this team to be able to get to that 112.5 should I get to a clan that has it unlocked. Not a big priority for right now, but eventually that's something we're going to look at, okay? So why don't we start this off? For those of you who have never done Chimera, they have several forms. This is the ultimate form, and this is a form that the only thing you really need to know is that as you open trials, it gets more crap hitting you. Ignore damage reduction, ignore defense, extra crit rate, extra crit damage, extra attack, happens all of it. We're going to be aiming for 12 trials. That's going to be kind of the goal with this team. I don't know if I can do it. It might take a little bit of luck with some of the buffs and debuffs, but we were able to get 12 trials on my first run with Alaz in there, but I didn't have the damage because Alaz is of course a weak affinity, so I missed the damage by literally 2 million. So we're gonna go with this instead. Now the other thing you'd like to know about this is he's gonna remove debuffs on the first and fourth turn, and he will do damage based on the number of buffs he removes. So we're going to start this out by not putting any buffs. I'm okay putting debuffs. It's just the buffs that we want to avoid. She, with this, does put buffs up. Now, I believe I have her in protection set, so we could probably get away with it, but not really that concerned. We can probably just run through everybody's A1s here, allow him to take his turn, and away we go. And well, thank you for a little extra. Now we can start laying out the hurt locker, and we're gonna heal everyone up, get the blocks in there. We'll get the big ally attack, which is always nice. I don't know what Ganut's gonna do in here. I'm sure we're capped on our enemy max HP damage, but he's still probably going to hit quite a bit. Yeah, 1.5 mil. That's going to be a nice, nice, easy 1.5 every time he uses that. So that's good. So we're going to cycle through all our damages here. This is the best part. Every time she attacks with A1, he's going to attack and put a veil on himself, which is going to be very good for the... I think the Ram form is where that is going to come into play. So now we can even put this out there, give him a little counter attack, give him some extra hits. Now the other thing you want to do is make sure that you have your things off of cooldown as you cycle through the different modes. So we're going to allow this to go through. We're on turn 3. I probably should have let that go. We don't want any buffs on us right now going into turn 4, which we're just about there. But on this first cycle, this isn't really going to hurt us that much, so I'm not too concerned about it. We'll let him do his big bad damage. Look, he even got resisted on 2 of them, so boo-hoo for you, Chimera. Boo-hoo for you. Now we're gonna, on turn 4, I'm gonna let her use hers, and that way that we're gonna get some extra damage here. But we're not gonna use his, and we're not gonna use her her buffs here, damage buffs, because I think we need them for a ram trial, which inevitably gets us killed. We can use this though. We want to get those big damages. Definitely don't mind stacking the damage high. And now we're gonna do this. Might as well. We'll take this damage too. Ooh, see even more damage. It's beautiful. Best kind of damage. All the damage. Now, we haven't even gotten to the trial. So what we're going to do is he's going to fly off. Now we got the Ram. The Ram reflects damage. And he reflects damage in such a way that you've never seen before in your life. It's ridiculous, but it's okay. So we do need a counterattack piece here. So I'm going to put his counterattack up. We do not... Let's take a look here. So the True Fear is going to come from the A1 on Kerrigan. The... increase accuracy. I should have used it there. See, I should have looked at Mikage. Although I can also get it from Galathir. The problem with Galathir is he needs to revive and heal. So I don't know if I want to use it there. We will have the decreased defense from Toshiro, as well as when I ultimately revive him, or if he hits his A1. Either way, he's going to have that veil. So all 3 of these should be attainable. So here we're going to put in that fear. We're going to get people a little life up, and then we're gonna get him to put the decreased defense, and we're gonna have to put that fear again. See how he likes to die? That's his specialty. I don't know if you knew that. He's really good at it. He's really good at the death part. Who died that it's on cooldown? Oh, she did on that. Okay, put out that fear again, and of course we're on the worst possible kind of rotation here. Is gonna suck. We need to get that fear proc out before he goes. That's the key, because he's just gonna kill himself again when he gets the health and then he takes it away. So here's the thing: when he ally attacked, he healed himself to full, then hit himself for half health. Now when she does it, he doesn't heal himself first, even though there was a leech on there. So I don't know what to tell you. This game's fucking dumb, I guess would be the best way to put it. I think that's the official term. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go gusto here. Fear proc, doing damage. Give me my what? What? Are you trying to tell me he only did 500? God damn it! I feel like using that, but I won't. Thank God, this is just silly. It truly is silly. See, this is where I miss having Alaz. He made that a much better fight. All right, well here, that's fine. We're going to be able to get things back here. We want to get Shiro up first. We'll get his counterattack up. God, I hate that Ram form so much. And yet that's the form that I can do most of the trials on. Last time anyway. Apparently this time not so much, but we'll get there. We'll get everyone healed up. We're still good on turns. Get some big hits in. Really nice if I can get his leech up, but didn't look like we're gonna get that opportunity quite yet. 13. We blocked all the taunts, so that's good. Get rid of that as well. We will put up the leech. The leech is going to be good for us. It'll give us a chance to heal ourselves. Yeah, take some. Get wrecked. I feel like my damage is fine. Maybe not. I think we're on pace for damage. Here, let's heal ourselves up going into this. So the lion form, we'll have to see. Like I've never done this with Ganoop before, or Newt, as they so incorrectly call him. So it'll be interesting to see how that manifests here. Okay, so let's take a look here. We've got 5 or more debuffs, and running under an increased defense. 5 unique buffs and a leech debuff. So the leech we've got. So we gotta get all our buffs up and get everything. There we go. Boom. And we don't have an increased defense anymore. That's what we're missing. Do we have an increased defense on an alternate form? He's got debuffs. She doesn't. I don't think he does either. We're gonna get no trials with this team. That's unfortunate. Get that leech down anyway. Okay. And then we need the decreased defense, decreased speed. We still have the leech, and we don't have an increased defense. God, that seems crazy that we don't have an increased defense. That's an immediate. She's got an increased accuracy. Does Toshiro maybe have an increased defense? Let's see what she's got. What's it gonna hurt? What's it gonna hurt? She's just got the increased accuracy and the weaken and the stun. Okay. I don't know why he's got the hate on for you, bud. He don't like you, buds. Okay, and you don't have. You've got the decreased speed, but all you have is a leech with that, and interesting. Was there a speed one that we needed? Oh, with the decreased defense, they're both up. That's good. Sure, let's do that. What does this do? Decrease Terminator. Can I change his Terminator? No. Okay. I'll give everyone else. I'll give everyone a debuff there. Okay, he's just gonna heal himself back up. I do like having that counter attack available often. We're gonna switch him back to damage mode because we still have the decrease attack and stuff. We're almost there, so that's good. We'll switch her back She should have her ally attack. That should give us the third trial. Yes. There we go. So what's next on that? Okay, counterattacks and ally attacks. So that's an easy one. Plus the decreased resistance. Do we have time for this? What do we got to do? How much damage? Place 10 debuffs on the Chimera within 3 of its turns. One must be the... Well, I've put a ton on, so I think if I do this right now, it should just automatically give it to me, right? Yeah, thought so. Okay, so we don't have Pain Link or Reflect damage, so that one's out. We will get this one, or should get this one, maybe not on this go-around, but we will definitely get it. Ally attack and counterattack. And we don't have the increased defense, which is just frosts my ass. I don't know. Just not happy with that one. We should bleed out our... so there we go. Oh yeah, the ally attack, right? We got the ally attack. So that's good. Lion form did very well for us. We'll just keep going here. Oh, he's going to get... And I have him in Superman mode. Oh, we have Leech up though, so we're fine. We're fine. One more turn. Okay. And that should be all but a couple unprotected buffs. No, that's okay. I'm not excited about my my trials, though my damage is considerably higher. So do we... Oh, didn't land the decreased defense. I guess that's the least important because I have it here. So really, we can get the damage done here. Which also acts as a major heal for the team. This should be big damage again, hey? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 3 mil. No big deal. I'm going to let these go. I'm not going to heal them off them even if he has it up. Because I don't want to give those debuffs up. Like, let's save it here. Let everyone go through it. No big deal. Yeah, and then we take next to no damage, which is good. The next one's going to be the Poison Cloud. So we're going to save this because we're going to need the Poison Cloud. If his leech is up, though, I'll use it. Yeah. We'll use that just so we can hopefully get a round of hits off where we can heal up. Except for my main dude. That might be a problem. If he doesn't heal up. How did she get nothing out of that? He'll resist it, so that's fine. And then there you go. That's why we did that. Now we can... now the first... He'll cleanse the first buff, so I don't want to use the lockout right away. But we have this one here, which I couldn't do before. So I can do this one with the decreased attack and the increased speed. And we can do the... We can't do the poison. We still don't have poisons. We should put someone maybe in a toxic gear. Maybe that's the... Because he's gonna... Isn't he gonna cleanse us or something? So we got the decreased attack. He... I should have locked him out. I didn't lock him out and I should have. That was dumb of me. Oh, and I'm still one turn on that. I don't want to use that yet. Okay, I did have the decreased attack, increased speed. I didn't do enough damage off of it, though. I also have him locked out now. And now we're going to get heals, so that's good. Good, good, good. Now we need, yep, that's going to help immensely. Oh, that's good. Beautiful. Beautiful timing. Get wrecked, son. There we go. So, that was this one over here. Now we need an HP burn, which we don't have. So we cannot do this. That HP burn was a tough one on the other one because it last kept weak hitting or not hitting it or didn't have enough accuracy. So much better now. We also do not have poisons. This is where maybe a toxic set might come in handy on one of these champions if I can get away with it. We'll take a look maybe for future. And then we should still be able to get this. Decrease within 3 of its turn, decrease attack and increase speed. So she's going to put the increased speed. We already have the decreased defense. He's just doing 718k, no big deal. And he's going to do another 2 million. How does that not count? Get off the screen. How's the decreased attack not up? Now the decreased attack is up. No big deal. Of course, I can't wake him up now. So, oh, there we go. This is good. Not gonna. Did we get anything? Yes, there we go. Okay, trial 2. Damage a Chimera while you're under increased attack and block debuffs. Do we have an increased attack? Yeah, and we have a block debuff. That's right now. Do it right now. You as well. Enough? You not entertained? I don't think I need it yet because he's gonna put another poison round. Oh, I should have saved that. I shouldn't have done any of this. All this is bad. I wanted to get that trial and it was stupid because I didn't have enough time. All right, so there's the different forms. I'm gonna now do my best to do what we've been doing so far for another 30 some turns, and we'll see what happens at the end. We'll see what the damage is like. Looks like the damage is going to be pretty good. We're well over what we need for damage, but our trials are under. So you know, it's the gamble we play. It's that kind of back and forth. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to disappear, and let's go. All right. Due to some technical difficulties, being that I can't seem to unmute my mic when I need to record, we're going to re-record this piece here. Let's just talk about the final damage here. You saw the run. The stuff I was saying at the end is just what I'm going to say now. Look, the damage seems to be there. I don't know what's better, and maybe leave it in the comments down below. I'm trying to decide, is it more critical just to get more damage? Obviously, you want to hit the minimum damage for the chest. But from a team perspective, would I be better off maybe looking at champions that can get me 12? Because I can get a 12. I have in the past actually gotten a 12 trial team out there to do 85 to 90 million. But I don't obviously believe that that's going to cut it in the next level, Ultra Nightmare, which I can't fight on this. But if I ever go to a clan that has Ultra Nightmare unlocked, I'm going to need to be able to do that. And the damage here is there. It's obviously 134 on Ultra. Would that be on Ultra Nightmare? Maybe I have to tweak. Maybe I have to do some better gear. I do plan, I don't remember if I said this on the front half of this video, but I do plan on doing a full gear evaluation on the next kind of 5-day free gear swap. Really look at the champions I'm currently using and just try to put together top to bottom the best teams I can. I think I have some really strong gear and some champions that no longer need that really strong gear, especially for PvE champions like Ethos. Hey, I just don't use them in the arena anymore. I don't think a lot of people do. With all the crazy power creep, it's crazy to me that Ethos has been power crept that bad. As he literally was my favorite champion for years, and he was the number one in the arena for years. And when I think Trunda was the first one to come out that really said you're not number one anymore, though because of affinity, Ethos could still hold. But now with all the different stuff, Ethos is just a one-trick pony, and there's too many tricks out there. My point being is I do need to revamp all my gear to push things like Chimera and even Hydra, revalidate or reevaluate my teams. I can get damage. I can fine. I auto it right now, and I get the damage I want. But I think I can do better damage for, again, if I decide to go a little bit more competitive, I'm going to need that damage. So that's kind of in the future. But I do say here, this is pretty nice. Lydia Mikage actually put some decent damage out there, considering obviously Toshiro is doing the bulk of the work, and Canute is supplementing that quite readily. There were some ugly moments, right, where I would lose team members. I don't know, with this team, obviously, I can't effectively deal with the RAM. And I actually left, I have run Brutal since, and I was able to get 9 trials. I feel like the trials are where I need to improve, because that's where you unlock some of the extras, right? And I think that's important. I know that's important. It's what I really want to kind of put forth. So I'm curious as to hear what your guys' thoughts are and comments on this. Where next? Is this a team that I can lock in there? Obviously, Ganuk can be moved out for Alaz when the affinity makes sense. Allows more trials. He's one of the champions. Allows a lot more trials for me. But his damage, he does good damage, but he's more utility. He does good damage with also having the block, also having the counterattack. But do I focus on a team? Maybe I move Ganut out, and is there someone else that would be better? Is there someone else? Who do you think? I need to know. Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe I need to do a collab. Is anyone? Who's the best Chimera PvE specialist out there? Maybe I can reach out and do a collab and let them kind of talk to me about what they feel I can do for a team, and put a new team together. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this. I will in a couple days have a free-to-play update once we hit day 60. Also, I do have a couple of I built them so you don't have to in the hopper. So we'll see what's going on there. TLDR in 2 weeks. TLDR? I don't know why I said TLDR. FYI, in 2 weeks from tomorrow, I'll be boarding a flight to Orlando. We are going on another cruise. I don't know what kind of well, if I can record stuff from there, I will. I will not be editing stuff from there. My hope is that I can produce a couple of I built them so you don't have to, that I can then publish during that week. If I can get 3 out there, that would be able to satisfy that week. We fly back on the Tuesday, the 1st, I believe. So no new content between the 21st and the 2nd, other than hopefully having some content that's already uploaded in private, and I can just make it public and put it out there. That'll probably be this weekend and next weekend's little fun projects. So got a lot in on the hopper. What would you like to see? What sort of things would you like to see on the channel? I mean, I do have an endgame account. I am a little bit rusty, but I'm sure we can try different things. You want me to try to push Platinum Arena, dear God, in the morning? Maybe we can do that. Lots of things. Also, hey, this weekend is daylight savings. So for those of you fools who live in a province or state that observes daylight savings, have fun with one less hour sleep. Well, I sleep the same number of uneventful hours with not many of them because I don't sleep very well. But I won't lose an hour, and you all will. Except for you, babe. I'm sorry. I love you. Please be kind, be safe. Have a coffee for me. We'll see you in the next video.